Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. That wasn't cute. Wait, I gotta do that over. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. There we go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit.
If you are new here, my name is Jaime Banks, and I am here to help you slay. So for today's video, it is officially spring. I mean, it's been spring for like 2 weeks now, but a part of me feels like when I think of spring, I think of like pastel colors, like bright blues and yellows and greens and pinks and everything else in between. So I thought what I would do is a tutorial on like green. For some reason, I just get green vibes, like green. I kind of want to make it look more glam, like glamorous drag. I want to still keep it gorgeous and going back to like my color roots, you know what I mean? I'm a big fan of color. If you're not familiar with that, I don't know what to tell you. I guess you could consider this like a get ready with me because I do gotta go here in a minute. We got a lunch date popping, so I gotta go give me something to grub on. Before we go any further, first order of business. What I need you to do, I need you to do it. I need you to do it. It doesn't matter how you do it. Click that button, smash that button, break the button, it doesn't matter. We thrive on newcomers on this channel. We want you to have the best experience with this channel. Period.
Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period.
Now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and hop into this spring glamour green tutorial. So the first thing I'm going to do is prime using my Smashbox, the OG original photo finish foundation primer. So yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is prime my skin, and this is probably the most important step out of the whole day. I just love how seamless this primer is. It's probably the best primer I've ever used. The house down boots, period.
Period. Period.
And then the next step is I'm gonna use my FARSÁLI Skintune Blur. Y'all know this is like my daily dose of skincare. I just fell in love with this the moment I seen it at the Sephora counter. Oh my God, Becky. I try not to overload too much of it because I know the last thing I want to do is look like something that is inappropriate that I'm not going to even bother to talk about. So literally this is all I do, and I just rub it in. So I'm just curious to know, what is your guys' favorite time of the season? Drop some comments below. Let's start some conversations, bruh. I'm just gonna add a little more around my smile lines. Oh. Oh my God, why? Excuse me. That was so uncalled for, the way it just spat at me. Oh my God. Rude. And this smells so good, oh my gosh, like fresh cucumbers. And for you guys who don't know, I do have oily, like really oily skin, but there are times that throughout the day, I realize how important moisture is. So I'm gonna be using my FARSÁLI Rose Gold Elixir so I can stay hydrated. Because even though my skin gets oily, it is important to hydrate. So I'm just gonna use a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, you definitely don't want to overload on this oil, because if you do, them pores will not be happy. And for eye primer, I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty And for eye primer, I'm using my Fenty Beauty Amplifying Eye Primer in Invisipink. I mean, up until the point where I do my eyeshadow, this really isn't going to be nothing different. I'm probably going to incorporate some of my older products that I haven't used in a minute, but it's all the same. I guess the rule to eye primer is the moment you put it on, you're supposed to put your shadows right away. No. For me, because I have slip and slide lids, I'm not gonna sit here and go in straight with eyeshadow. That's not my routine. So I like to put on the primer, which serves as like my first base, then concealer, second base, then the shadows, third base, and then we're good to go. All right, so I'm going to be color correcting using my LA Girl Pro Conceal in orange. Girl, do you see how orange I look?
Girl, look how orange you look, girl.
Yeah, the reason why I color correct this much is because it's very important that I cover up my 5 o'clock shadow, which does help neutralize my skin. I also like to cover up any hyperpigmentation I have around my cheeks, my eyes, my chin area, just to be safe. So for foundation, I'm actually going to be using the Tarte Face Tape in 53H Deep Honey. Now, I do like the fact that it does come with a pump because I'm tired of pouring my foundation into my sponge and I can't minimize how much I take back. So it's easier for me, and I'm just blending using my Real Technique sponge, of course. To be real with you guys, Real Techniques, like their sponges and like all their brushes and stuff are probably one of the most inexpensive things I've ever had, which is cost friendly and it's a lot less expensive than the infamous Beauty Blender. So yeah, I definitely stand for Real Techniques and their prices. Tarte, I do like Tarte as a company. They do have really good foundations. As far as this face tape goes, I feel like it's a little too deep for my complexion. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna brighten it up using the Tarte Shape Tape Matte Foundation. This was the one that had the infamous shade range issue, but I stand for it. It's my opinion.
That's my opinion! Don't you get it?
Now, the only thing about this I'm not really too fond of is the applicator, just because you have to constantly dip and dip and dip, because when I dip, you dip, we dip. The one thing I do like about it is the fact that they kept the shades the same. So like my foundation is Deep Honey. So no matter what I use for foundation, I just know that I'm a Deep Honey. So it makes it easier for me to go out and just say, hey, foundation, Deep Honey. I see you, Tarte, I see you. But like I said, the face tape is really good. It does give you full coverage. I'm just using the Shape Tape foundation just to help me brighten up a bit, you know? Cool. I am over here serving you some neutral realness. All right, so for concealer, I'm actually going to be using, of course, nothing other than the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shades Light Neutral And I'm going to be using it in conjunction with Fair Neutral. So I'm going to go in with the light neutral first. Yes, honey, we are going for that season 10, season 11 snatchery. But the gag is I'm running out of concealer, so yeah. We're just gonna have to do the best that we can on this channel, okay? All right, so I'm also gonna mix it with that Fair Neutral though. But I'm not gonna put a whole lot. I'm just gonna put like a couple dots here, a couple dots there. And that's all we need. And then for contour, I'm actually gonna be using my Flesh foundation stick in the shade Mocha. Now this one's a lot more deeper than the other one I was using, which was Pecan. So I like to get that snatched, contoured look. And you guys already know, I contour a little bit of my jawline. Just like that. And of course, cannot forget the forehead, but I dot it. I feel like contouring your jawline, even though I wasn't a big fan of it in the beginning, I feel like contouring your jawline gives you more definition in your face. Just like sculpting, you know? It's like soft sculpture. Not really, but still. And I'm also going to be using this Flesh shade in Pecan, the Thick Stick Foundation. The gag is I'm running out, so the struggle is real when you gotta dip your brush in it. So the way that I start contouring my nose is I start where like my brows are and I just draw little marks here, okay? I'm not sure if you guys can see that. I draw little marks there and I just draw it down towards the center of my nose. Like so. And you get like an angle. You get like a little narrow pinched angle. And I just blend it out on the sides. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera. We're contoured, highlighted, foundation up in the gig. We're good to go. So my brows are nothing new. I'm gonna go ahead and just do those off camera. And please hold while I transfer your call. Hi, welcome to the Good Burger home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Okay. So oh, okay, wait. I have something I gotta say. The whole thing, people like to coin the fact that Cardi B did it. No. It definitely started out reverse contouring, just so you know. Cardi B did not start the whole ochre thing, okay? That was something that was done way back when in the gay culture, just so the kids know. It was not something Cardi B just, you know, made into her own thing. I just want to make that clear because a lot of people think that Cardi B coined the whole ochre thing. Nah, she didn't. So I'm going to be using my Airspun setting powder in extra coverage because I'm a biological, not a sociological, not a pharmaceutical, but a biological man. For those who don't know. But before I do that, I'm just gonna get rid of this creasing, if I do have any, under the eye. Because it would suck to put powder on your creases and it's not blended out right. Did. So I'm just gonna start with, oh. Okay. Literally beat my face. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and just dust everything off because I'm serving y'all some casket ready realness. Now y'all know I live for my dark chocolate matte Soleil from Too Faced. It just smells like heaven. Like, you need to go out and get this immediately. This bronzer is the best. The house down boots. Contouring and bronzing just brings back all the life into your face. And then we're gonna do the same thing and bronze up the nose. For those who don't like the way I contour or sculpt my nose, you could catch me outside.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Catch you outside? What does that mean?
What I just said.
Your opinions don't pay my bills. Ooh, I like the way this bronzer is making me look. Ooh, I feel so sculpted. I don't know why you all gagging. I serve it to you every time.
What she wants, she bring it to you every ball. Why y'all gagging though?
And then for baking, I'm going to be using my Ben Nye Neutral Set in white. And we're just going to put that right underneath the eye. Ooh, it's like a stark white. I won't lie to you guys. This has lasted me forever. You need to go to, where'd I get this from? I got this from the L Institute. I believe it's in the Tivoli Village. If you live in Vegas, you should be familiar with the Tivoli Village. I got this almost 2 years ago, and you see how much I still have left? And I wear makeup about 5 times a week. So I kid you not, this could take you very far. And it locks in all of that makeup, and your bake be on point. I am like the biggest fan of Paris is Burning. Like, if you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. You need to watch it. It's about like the ball culture, like the balls. Back in New York City, the balls, the ball culture.
Come on now, it is a known fact that a woman do carry an evening bag at dinner time. There's no getting around that. You see it on Channel 7 between All My Children and Jeopardy. Another World, Dallas, and the whole bit. An evening bag is a must. You have to carry something. No lady is sure at night.
Like famous queens, like Pepper LaBeija, Crystal LaBeija. Okay, like, oh, the ball culture was everything. .com, the house, we bring it to the house. .com, the house down, boots.
I have a right to show my color, darling. I am beautiful, and I know I'm beautiful.
Don't tell her about you showing no collar.
May I say this to you?
Taking the wrong way. Shit, she look bad. And no way of what you they can do about it. Look at Harlow's outfit. That is funny. Because you're beautiful and you're young. You deserve to have the best in life. But you didn't deserve. Miss C, I don't say she's not beautiful, but she wasn't looking beautiful tonight. She doesn't equal me. Look at her makeup. It's terrible.
So I'm gonna bake for a minute. I'm just gonna sit here, be real casual, drink my Red Bull, and mind my business. Okay, what I started doing was I started to not wipe away the bake. We're leading to the shadows now, just so you know, we're leading to the shadows. I like to just like pat the powder in. I don't like to swipe it, you know, swipe or no swiping. We're just going to pat the edges into the skin so we're not being wasteful. Don't be wasteful, Lisa. Don't be wasteful.
Lisa!
And I'm just gonna do that to the other side. So I have that mini bake right here towards the center of my face. So I'm gonna let that sit for a minute while we move on to the eyes. Now y'all know I'm a big, huge fan of Scotch tape. So I'm just gonna grab just a little bit and put it on the corners of my eyes. So this one to start off with is the Morphe 35C, oh, gorgeous, 35C palette. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with this blue shade right here, and I'm gonna use that on the corners of my eye. And then I'm also gonna mix it with this like turquoise shade, turquoise. And we're just gonna build that color and just keep it going, honey. And then I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm still gonna build that color up. Actually, because I realized some of the color is like reaching my brow bone, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with this white, like this stark white. I'm gonna just get a little bit of that, and I'm just gonna, there you go. I'm just gonna put that on the brow bone. Okay, so what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna use this yellow shade right here. It's like a dark yellow, and I'm just gonna put that right there in the center. Not the center, but the inner corner. You know what I mean. I have to say though, because the one thing I really don't like about spring is the bugs. Now what I did, so you see how I did that there? You see how I did that, girl? What I'm gonna do to make my outer V a little bit darker, I think I'm gonna blend it with this green here and this black. I'm gonna just mix those two together. And we're just gonna put it on the corners ever so slightly. Just like that. Now with a pencil brush, I'm gonna dip back into that dark green and that black so that I could create an illusion of a crease. You know what I mean? And oh so slightly, I'm just gonna follow the natural crease of my eye. The best way to go about this is to use a very light hand, like super light. Now you see all that fallout I have right there? That's the reason why I didn't want to remove that extra layer of powder, because this could stain. Morphe palettes do stain, just so y'all know. So now it's time to cut it. Literally, cut the crease. I'm going back in with my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair Neutral to achieve this cut. But real quick, just because this green is like bothering me, I'm just gonna like wipe it away. And I'm just gonna go and dip into my Ben Nye again and just put some more powder right there. All right, so now that we went ahead and cut the crease, honey, I think I'm gonna go back into that palette again, and I'm gonna go in using that light green right here just to blend out the side of the crease. Oh, so now I'm gonna go in with my Kylie Cosmetics Royal Peach palette. I'm gonna grab my packer brush and I'm gonna dip into the shade Mojito. Yes, Mojito. And I'm just gonna put that right in the crease area. And then I'm just gonna feather it on the end of the crease there. You see what I'm doing? I'm just gonna feather that out. And then whatever I have left on my brush, I'm also gonna put it on the brow bone. I'm just about done blending the shadow, so I'm gonna go ahead and just remove that tape so we can get that snatched line. Oh, The first thing that I'm gonna do is dust away all this bake. And then I know you guys see that because of the tape, I have some residue left on my face. I can fix that. I'm gonna use my Real Techniques blender. I also like to use this as an eraser to help me correct a few things that, you know, went wrong on my face. So I'm pressing the wet side of my blender on the edge of my, of the corner of my eye. And literally it's like an eraser. It just corrects everything right away. And for those who think I should do my eyes first before I do my foundation, before I do my primer, mind your own business. Because it's still wet, I'm gonna go ahead and just set it with some of that Ben Nye powder that I used before. And bam, like new. So for liner, I'm gonna be using my NYX Professional Slide On, Glide On, definitely a turn on waterproof eyeliner in black. And I'm gonna just do that real quick off camera. And then y'all know I love liner for every occasion. It just so happens. So I'm using my Revlon Color Stay Skinny Liner in black. Oh my God, that wing is everything. See, look, you really don't have to have a wing at every single occasion, but it's part of my daily routine. I'm sorry. Wings are essential for a drag or Jaime Banks look. It's essential for me to have a wing. It is what it is. And then for mascara, of course, Better Than Sex mascara. And y'all already know this mascara does some things to you, boy. It does some things. On to the bottom lashes. You could just feather out your bottom lashes just with the tip. No pun intended. All right, and then for lashes, I'm using my Azaretto lashes in the style Hollywood. And for those who don't know, I do have a discount code with Azaretto Cosmetics. Come on now, just use code JamieB10 at checkout. I'm trying to make it more so about the shadow, so I'm not trying to come out with a banging lash right now, but Hollywood still gives you like that flair of drama, you know what I mean? Now, as you see here, the big dick clock out early, so I might as well just go ahead and get rid of her. Lisa.
No, no! Lisa!
I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera. So don't clock out or else I'm snitching to your boss. Don't clock out.
Thank you for calling the desk of Alyssa Edwards. What's your name? Where you're from? What's the tea? Give me the gig.
Okay, so I'm back again. So we're just almost about done. Almost. For highlighter, I guess we're gonna go ahead and dip into whatever's left of this Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife. Ooh, yes. Is that blinding? Is she blinding? And I'm also gonna achieve that using my MAC Fix Plus as well for that Metro Boomin highlight. Oh, okay. Yes. Very alien. Look, I don't know why you all gagging. I serve it to you every time.
She bring it to you every ball. Why y'all gagging though?
Okay, y'all already knew what the gag was. Y'all know I'm different. Y'all know I love to play with color. Y'all know I love this green yellowish highlighter. And I do think it does complement on, you know, deeper skin tones well, in my opinion.
That's my opinion!
I mean, for those who are really uncomfortable wearing like a blinding highlight, because, you know, Fenty is blinding. I mean, you could dumb it down with your Real Technique sponge if you really want to keep it daytime real. I want them aliens to be blinded by my highlight from outer space, girl. From outer space. Okay, so for my lips, I'm using my Kylie Cosmetics lip kit in the shade Dolce K. But my lips are very dry right now, very matte. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use some FARSÁLI drops just to hydrate my lips a bit. Ooh. Now call me extra, but I don't care. What I'm gonna do is re-highlight the tip of my Cupid's bow. All right, you guys, we are just about done. So I'm about to set it and forget it using my Too Faced So I'm gonna be using my Too Faced Set, damn it. My Too Faced Hangover RX spray. And we're done. So I went ahead and got ready off camera. So I'm about to go get me something to eat. Honey. So my headband I did get from Bougie Girl Vegas. So talented, so amazing. Just everything.com, the house down boots. My earrings I got from Forever 21. And then my shawl, my little sweater thing here, I got from Forever 21 as well. So yeah, I hope you guys loved my little tutorial. Green everywhere, green this, green that, green the house down. But it's been real, I gotta go. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Now I know you got 30 more minutes before class starts. As a matter of fact, your teacher did say he'll be late for class today. So you might as well just look at my most recent video down here. Let's go. I'm sure you'll rather watch me than listen to him anyway. No, wait, it's okay. Go ahead and click on it. I'll wait. Still waiting. Just click it. Just click it. Go ahead, I'll wait. I'll wait. Don't trip. Just click it.